Hello everyone, this is Meenal Rade. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss the unit number 5 of Power System 1, and its capacitance of transmission line. The contents of my lecture is learning outcomes, introduction, that is electric potential, potential at a charged single conductor, potential at a conductor in a group of charged conductor, and lastly capacitance of a single phase two wire line. At the end of this session, learner will be able to calculate potential at a single charge and group of charged conductor, and secondly calculate and analyze capacitance of single phase overhead transmission line. So let us see in detail. So what is the electric potential? The region or a space around a charge or charged body in which the influence of electrostatic force or stress exists is called electric field or dielectric field or electrostatic field. In other words, electric potential can be defined as the work done in a joules in a moving a unit positive charge from infinity, that means from zero potential point to the point against the electrical field. So this is nothing but the electric potential. The concept of electric potential is extremely important for determination of capacitance in a circuit. So we have to determine capacitance of the circuit. So for that we have to first know what is the electric potential. Next point is the potential at a charged single conductor. Consider a long straight cylindrical conductor A of radius r meter. Let the conductor operate at a potential VA. That charge have a QA in coulomb per meter. It is desired to find the expression for VA, that means potential of a conductor. For that, first we have to find out the electric field intensity. So electric field intensity E at a distance x from the center of conductor in a air is given by E is equal to QA upon 2 pi x epsilon 0 volts per meter. So QA is the charge per meter and epsilon 0 is the permittivity of free space. So as x approaches infinity, the value of E approaches 0. As x is at denominator, so as it is infinity, the value of E approaches 0. Therefore, the potential difference between conductor A and infinity distance neutral plane is given by VA is equal to integration from r to infinity QA upon 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. By simplifying this, QA upon 2 pi epsilon 0 integration of r to infinity dx upon x. Again you can simplify this equation, then you will get the equation of VA is equal to QA upon 2 pi epsilon 0 ln 1 upon x whole. So this is the potential at a charged single conductor. Now we have to find out potential at a conductor in a group of charged conductors. So for that, let us consider there are the groups of conductors and we have to find out at a potential at a particular conductor. So for that, consider a group of long straight conductors A, B, C, etc. operating at a potential such that QA, such that charges having QA, QB, QC, etc. coulombs per meter length exist on a respective conductors. So see here, the diagram is having a conductors A, B, C, D, E, F. The distance between two conductors is D1. Distance between first conductor and third conductor is D2. Then distance between diagonal elements is D3, and distance between this A and E is D4, and distance between group of two conductors is D5. So let us define potential at A due to its own charge. So potential A due to its own charge means the potential at a charge of single conductor, which we have derived earlier. So equation is R to infinity QA 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. Now potential at conductor A due to charge QB. So we have to find out potential at A with respect to B. So equation is, now the limits are changed. So distance is from D1 to infinity. So due to this B, its charge is at infinity, and the distance between this A and B is D1. So it is limits are D1 to infinity QB 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. Similarly, potential at a conductor A due to QC. So again, A with respect to C. So distance between A and C is D2, and again with C having its charge at infinity. So integration is from D2 to infinity QC 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. So we have these three equations of with QA, QB and QC. So overall potential difference between conductor A and the infinite neutral plane is the potential difference due to conductor A, due to conductor B and due to conductor C. So we have these three equations. So summing these three equations, we will get overall potential difference between conductor A and the infinite neutral plane. By solving this equation further, so in that 1 upon 2 pi epsilon 0 is common term. So in bracket there is the QA, then dx upon x. By integrating this dx upon x with respect with limits r to infinity, it will give log to the base e infinity minus log to the base e r. Similarly, in that limits are d1 and infinity, so log to the base e infinity minus log to the base e d1. In QC, limits are d2 and infinity, so QC log to the base e infinity minus log to the base e d2. So by again simplifying, 1 upon 2 pi epsilon 0 is the common term, then QA. So this term is the log to the base e 1 upon r. Similarly, log to the base e 1 upon d1, log to the base e 1 upon d2, plus common term between these all three terms is log to the base infinity, then QA plus QB plus QC. Assuming balance condition, for balance condition, this QA plus QB plus QC is equal to 0. So we have this term is 0. So only equation is VA is equal to 1 upon 2 pi epsilon 0 QA log to the base E 1 upon R plus QB log to the base E 1 upon D1 plus QC log to the base E 1 upon D2. So this is the final equation of a potential at a group charge conductors. Then let us see capacitance of a single phase two wire line. So consider a single phase overhead transmission line consisting of two parallel conductors A and B spaced d meter apart in the air. Let the radius of each conductor is r meter and the respective charge be plus q on A and minus q on B, coulombs per meter length. In that we have to take some assumptions. So charge is uniformly distributed over the surface of conductor so that flux is radial, and second assumption is effect of earth is neglected. Then the total potential difference between conductor A and the neutral infinite plane is VA is equal to R to infinity Q 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx plus d infinity minus q 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. By simplifying this equation, we will give q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base e infinity upon r minus log to the base e infinity upon d holds. Then by simplifying, it will give q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base e d upon r holds. Similarly, potential difference between conductor B and neutral infinite plane. In first case, we have to define potential difference between conductor A with respect to neutral plane, and in second case potential difference between conductor B and neutral plane. So equation is reverse. So VB is equal to R to infinity minus Q upon 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx plus D to infinity Q upon 2 pi x epsilon 0 dx. So is equal to minus Q 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base e infinity upon r minus log to the base e infinity upon d. So in that condition, minus q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base e d upon r, this is the potential difference between conductor B with respect to neutral infinite plane. Both these potentials are with respect to the same neutral plane. Since the unlike charges attract each other, potential difference between the conductor is VA is equal to VA minus VB. So VA is equal to 2VA, as it is minus minus get plus. So VAB is equal to 2VA is equal to 2Q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base E D upon R holds. Now capacitance. So capacitance is given by C is equal to Q upon V. So CAB is equal to Q upon VAB. So putting the value of VAB, Q upon 2Q upon 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base E D upon R farad per meter. In that condition, this Q get cancelled and this 2 get cancelled. So CAB is equal to pi epsilon 0 upon log to the base E D upon R farad per meter. So this is the capacitance between conductors. So now we have to find out the capacitance to neutral. So equation of this CAB gives the capacitance between the conductors of two wire line. Since potential of midpoint between the conductors is 0, the potential difference between each conductor and the ground or neutral is half the potential difference between the conductors. That means the capacitance to ground or capacitance to neutral for the two wire line is twice the line to line capacitance. So let us see here. So CAB is the capacitance between two conductors. Now if we say this neutral point is at the middle, so capacitance between A and neutral is CAB, and capacitance between B to neutral is CBN. So this CAN is equal to CBN is equal to twice CAB. So CN is equal to twice CAB. So it is 2 pi epsilon 0 log to the base E D upon R farad per meter. This is the capacitance between conductor and neutral. So this is all about the single phase capacitance of a transmission line. We will see capacitance of three phase transmission line in the next lecture. Thank you.